Everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. This is our Path of the Damned Herald run, episode 66. Oof. 66. We're gonna go do Hasongo. I say we're gonna go do Hasongo. We might not even get to Hasongo this episode. Hasongo's like the third thing you're supposed to do in the story. Oh, goodness gracious. We gotta level up some people. Gotta level up Shodi and Adair. Do that real quick. Yoy! Thanks for the sub. But that's 6-month streak. Has it really been 6 months since I got affiliate? Holy shit. Feels like forever. It feels like forever, and at the same time, it feels like it has been no time at all. Oh shit. This is actually a really big level for Shodi. Yeah, I forgot about this. Holy crap. Okay, so we can either take Turning Wheel, which is going to give her more offense, or we can take Iron Wheel, which is going to give her more defense. So Iron Wheel boosts her armor rating by up to 3 at max wounds, and her health by a metric shit ton, making her very tanky, very hard to deal with. Turning Wheel gives her 20% burn damage, which is pretty good, and a bunch of intellect. The intellect is going to increase a couple of different things, but the main thing is for will defense and durations and AoEs. Both are good. I think probably we'll go with more of a defensive scenario. Yeah, should be fun. Ooh, I say that. Isn't she trying to actively do burn damage? Hold up. Cancel that. Delay that. Because she's got this thing, right? The Marux Amant. And it's got... Oh, she's very close to it, though. It shouldn't take much. That. Yeah. Her current armor rating is 8, also. I think we go. I mean, I was interested in potentially like popping over and grabbing Turning Wheel to start with, but I think we'll just Iron Wheel. Okay, Iron Wheel, very cool. We now have level 6, which gets us minor intercession, which is cool. Spiritual Ally is pretty dope, actually. Salvation of Time. Sword of Holy Flame. Improved critical martial caster. If you're going summoned weapons, that's good. Creatures. Also, if you're going summoned creatures, that's good. Or spell resistance. No, I'm kind of inclined to just take like improved. So Spiritual Ally is really good, but the build that we're going for Shodi isn't really going to make use of Spiritual Ally very much. I mean, it's always a nice thing, sure, but I would rather, because of the build, I would rather her just be attacking. So I think maybe we just go improved critical. We already have minor intercession, so good. Dagger. The stiletto. Remember, if I don't think it matters at this point. It's a dagger. We don't want to use that. Do, however, want to use iron.
Hey.
Okay, athletics, survival. There's probably going to be relatively easy. Because we just want probably improved critical. +1 discipline is not bad. Probably we just take That's pretty good. So we could either take Slippery Mind or Spell Resistance. But I care too terribly much about either. So we take like Spell Resistance probably. Okay. Again, I don't think it really matters. Alright, sweet. What did we just get? We just
What's
got
a good word, Scuttler?
Rockstopper or Rodol. Alright, let's go do that. I think, do I wanna... I don't know if I want to spend the time actually, like, leveling up the other characters. I could do it real quick. Probably take me 10 minutes. I just kind of, like, speed through it. They are kind of, like, lagging behind, I think, at this point. Rockstopper! Okay, our goal, I think, is to try to get rid of all of these bounties and then go do Hasungo, I think. That sounds like fun. Progression! Jesus. Crossing the entire ocean. Taking forever. Do.
That's not very helpful.
No, that would be enough.
Hey. I'm telling you, Reki kicks ass.
Are you even trying? Nuh-uh, didn't work.
Damn. Okay, the cinematic, like, camera is pretty cool.
Come on.
Does that stuff.
Might as well be hitting the water.
Not exactly my area of expertise.
Stand together!
Oh, good. Think you got the decency to die?
Well, there are actually some strong fighters in here. I just crit? No, that was probably Maya.
Sorry, friend. I can't.
Mo, Ixie, on Might as well be hitting the water. Yeah?
Losing?
That order's too tall.
Right between the eyes. Happy to oblige.
That's actually really interesting. Why is their armor rating only at plus 2.5 from Iron Wheel. But it's -1 because of flanking. So it should be 10 right?
That's embarrassing.
Position.
That order's too tall.
Careful.
A lot of these people are like locked back here. They don't have to be though, part of the.
Might as well be hitting the water.
Like if you wanna, you know, come over here.
I'm on it.
Oh right, I can't. I forget I can't direct them.
That's on me.
Usually happen, I swear.
Damn, these some thicky boys.
Death take.
These double skulls.
Might as well
Comparatively?
be hitting the water.
Kind of funny that Adair's able, or not Adair, Aloth's able to kind of like stand in the middle of this.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Alright, easy peasy. Damn. A fair amount of gear. Absolutely. Sweet. Kinda need the money, truth be told. Alright, back to dunnage. Commands! What are you looking at commands for? Oh yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of stuff we could add. Progress, progress, progress. This is still 3 red skulls. Goodness. I bet down here still is as well. Yep. Still 3 red skulls. Alright. Go get this turned in. And I think we got one more from her. And then I think we can head to Hasongo.
What's the good word, Scuttler? Knowing the Deadfire waters are short, a pirate hunter is worth 10 times its weight in pyres.
Udita hefts a sack of coins almost too heavy for her to bear. She sighs at being rid of it and turns her attention to her pipe. Moderate positive with the Principe and 5,000 copper.
Hate
Nice.
to say it, Scuttler, but I'm tapped out.
Oh, that
My
was the last
client's gone awfully quiet, so we're both better off sailing for the next horizon.
Clamps her teeth down on her pipe and sticks out her hand. Pleasure working with you. Alright, sweet. Ah, that did get us Aloth's level. Very nice. Okay, what is he getting this turn? His is definitely improved critical from the fighter side of things, I would say. But from this, martial casting is somewhat interesting, but I don't think I want to go the summons. I want to do ranged with it. So I don't know that there's anything really good at this. Arcane Reflection would be pretty good, but we already have it. Ninagoth's is probably the single best Lightning is good. I don't know. I'm kind of inclined to just take passives, truth be told. Aloth's gonna need an entire respec once we figure out what book we want him to use. So that's a thing in and of itself. But yeah. I kind of feel like we just take spell resistance. Anything that I want here. Okay. Easy peasy. Alright, so we are done with bounties here. Our options are to head to Hasongo and do that stuff, or to head to Nekataka and do side quests. I think it's time. I think it is time to actually finally head to Hasongo. Or at least close to Hasongo. We're gonna pick up this stuff on these islands first. Principe, Royal Deadfire Company. Homestone. Fire Kelp. Cloak of Protection. Oh right, we are on other group. Have any like a ring of deflection, minor deflection? Nothing? Also throw other specials over here. Specials. The other brims that we don't want to get rid of. I do not want to get rid of this one. The sea weathered one. I think it was just because it had decent stuff. Okay, to Hasongo we go. This is gonna be fun. We've got, there's a lot of a lot of interesting stuff here.
To train a crop of new sailors.
Maya surveys the wreckage of Hasongo, betraying no clear emotion. Aloth tints its fingers and smiles. Shodi nibbles on her lips to hide a spreading smile.
Guess the sharpshooting lesson was wasted. Should have spent that time talking about home.
Sorry, Maya. We'll do whatever we can to avenge them. Nodding, Maya strikes a salute to the ruins of Hasongo. She holds that position for a lingering moment, then stands at ease with a sigh. Alright, cool.
Let's take a look. I don't get this at all. There was a Dawnstar settlement on Isango.
Adair kicks a few splinters of shattered wood strewn across the path.
The place got trampled just the same.
Doesn't seem to matter who he hurts. He does as he pleases.
This is Wide-Wen all over again. Only now we know it really is Aethys behind it. I'll tell you one thing. When we catch up to that unstoppable god statue, me and him are gonna have words. Lava better be alright.
I mean, after a fashion. She's not alright.
Easy to follow.
She's not any worse
Headed right
because
for the
of,
lighthouse.
you know, things.
Mo.
This is futile.
Yeah, these guys should be pretty simple.
What can I do you for?
Hey, that wasn't half bad.
No, that was about as useful as a bump on a pickle. Just like that. Oh, that's
Damn.
stuff.
Got smacked.
All right.
I'm having some trouble moving through this.
Still as a pond.
Okie dokie.
You were saying? Right between the eyes.
Alright,
Captain,
so pretty sure
say
there
the
are
word.
survivors hiding in here. So we will go there first. And see how it goes. I think they're kind of asshats, if I'm remembering correctly. An Amawa woman whirls towards you, her eyes wide and wild. Her uniform is disheveled, as if from several days' wear, and her breath comes in rapid gasps. With her are a few wounded soldiers, and a huddle of commoners in dirt-stained farmers' smocks.
Shut the door, quick, before the Naga get in.
It's already closed, but her glazed eyes seem to be staring beyond it. The soldiers look up to you. Their faces are drawn with pain and exhaustion, their eyes rimmed red and gray. All right, I'm here to help.
We're the finest soldiers and cannoneers in Aora. We don't need anything.
Her hand starts to tremble at her side. There's something unusual about her brittle confidence, distant stare, and shaking hand. You can read the signs. Whatever she saw here has rattled her to her core.
Captain, 2 places I've seen that look. Healers' tents and exceptional brothels. This is neither.
Thoughtful, Shodi rubs a knuckle across the edge of her jaw. She blinks at you as if seeing you for the first time.
Wait, you're not the reinforcements. There are supposed to be reinforcements.
A tide of panic is rising behind her eyes. It's okay. Hazanui Kaoru sent me to find out what happened here.
What's the Navy for if not pulling good soldiers out of a bad situation?
Aloth flashes a quick, pleased glance. This seems to calm her. She gives you a quick, stiff salute, crossing her forearms over her chest.
Then you'll want my report. Yes.
As she lowers her arms to her sides, the trembling in her hands stops.
The first thing was the Colossus. It showed up a few days ago, a week ago, I can't be sure. But it was huge. Glowed like luminous Audra.
Her eyes start to glaze over again. She stares into the distance, her mouth slightly opened. Her wounded companion, meanwhile, is staring suspiciously at the farmers. They shrink from his gaze. You're here. You're safe. She shakes her head, almost as if she didn't hear you.
The Colossus was coming right for us. Fleetmaster Ko ordered the gunhawks and cannoneers to take up positions.
She catches herself, breaking off with an ashamed grimace.
They fought. The rest of us were sent below, like cowards.
She looks down at her hands, which she has balled into trembling fists. If you'd fought, you'd be dead too.
Wouldn't have taken someone from the living lands for a shirker.
Wouldn't take someone who's knocked on his ass as an injured asshole a bitch. You're facing a giant Audra Colossus who literally sucked the souls out of your compatriots. And you're gonna mouth off at me because I said what you did was the right thing to do? Yeah, fuck you. Head outside. Deal with the Nalia.
We don't flee. We don't hide.
Except you did. And you did. So, you know. She doesn't look at you as she speaks. She steels herself.
I heard cannon blasts, artillery fire. Felt the world shake. Then the water started coming in. We came back up, and the others were... I don't know. Like they'd been turned to ash.
Yep.
And the Colossus was walking away. The fort was flooding, where it had broken our walls, and the luminous Audra in the lighthouse had gone dark.
Where's this lighthouse?
On the western side of the fort. It's a true marvel, a monument to Rawatayan engineering.
Proof we can tame and transform this place once we get rid of the scale bellies.
Yeah, fuck you. Scale bellies?
The Naga.
Her hand starts to tremble again. She stares, tries to cover it with the other.
They skulked in after, once our walls were down.
Scowls. They skulked in? You mean they came back to the place that was originally their own?
Those of us who were left fought, but those cowards moved through the sunken hallways, ambushed us from below.
You mean they fought better than you, had better tactics than you, sucked less than you? You're sounding real shit, injured soldier number 1. Just saying. And those of you who survived ended up here. Both Zuhira and the angry soldier look away in shame.
Those snakes are little more than animals. No match for trained Rawatayan warriors.
Except they beat you.
When the Hazanui's reinforcements get here, we'll strike back.
He trails off, his gaze distant at the scenarios of bloody vengeance no doubt playing in his mind's eye.
And build our walls back up so nothing gets through. And double our cannons. So we can destroy that Colossus if it ever comes back.
Okay, sure. The Colossus that marched through here was Aethys.
That monster that killed our people?
I suppose he does look like a monster from down here.
I told you, Zuhira. The Godhammer scrambled their god, and now he's taking his revenge.
The soldier looks pointedly at the huddled farmers. They look away, cheeks flushed and brows perspiring.
Our gods are above petty motivations like revenge. Now, Gon's got a bigger plan for you and me.
Cody's right. Don't jump to conclusions.
It's no coincidence your Aethys shows up just as Latharn storms out.
Casts a poisonous glare at the farmers. Who's Latharn, and what do you have against these farmers?
Dawn Stars.
Coughs a wad of bloody phlegm onto the floor.
Fleetmaster Co. hired them to tend the fields that supply the mainland, but they started acting strange, dreaming strange.
You mean dreaming of things to come?
One of them, Latharin, had a row with the Fleetmaster over it, left angry just before the Colossus showed up.
If I had the option, he might. Zahira and the soldiers glare at the farmers as if that explains everything. You're understandably upset, but let's not jump to conclusions. Zahira seems to consider your words, but the wounded soldier shakes his head. Adair nods in agreement. Jody nibbles on her lips to hide a spreading smile.
I think their praying called it here, getting back at us for the Godhammer. Even if not, they definitely know something.
He practically spits at the farmers.
Spitting at our god? You ought to fear for the future of your soul.
Adair points affably in approval.
Is there anything else?
She stares at you with wide, blank eyes. This is a fortress. Surely you've got some way of fighting the Naga. She bristles.
The finest cannons and bombards in the archipelago. Why, you can barely walk the ramparts without Without...
She remembers the destruction outside. Her indignation fades away, and that distant look returns to her eyes.
There's still one. There must be one. They can't all have been destroyed. But you'll need a trained artillerist to aim it.
She nods, pulling herself back from the brink of panic.
The big guns and me are on friendly terms already, Captain.
Hey! Although, I don't know that I want to use the bombard, because... So you can use the bombard to get rid of a massive fight in the middle of a Hasango. But a massive fight sounds like fun. I kind of want to challenge myself and do a massive fight, you know? Thoughtful, Shodi rubs the knuckle along the edge of her jaw. Who are you?
Zahira, assistant quartermaster.
She crosses her arms over her chest in a perfunctory salute.
Don't go back out there. You'll be safe here until reinforcements arrive.
Okay. Yeah, now you're being cowards. Her throat makes a dry clicking sound as she swallows.
Just stay away from the water. Damn scale bellies are hiding down there. They'll ambush if you get close.
Sometimes you can see them, if you look carefully.
She stares off again, gazing at nothing.
All this chasing after Aethys, it's brought back memories of the Saints' War.
Tell me.
Just how scared everyone was, mostly. Everybody put on a brave face, made all these claims about what they'd do when they met a god in battle. There was no sadder sight than a group of us talking big, trying to outdo one another. Even the fella that led us, he used to say he knew all these different ways you could kill a god, if you were so inclined. Of course, at night he'd grind his teeth so hard it sounded like he was chewing rocks, in case you were curious if he really had it in him.
He shrugs. How to approach this? Like, the we weren't sent here to kill Aethys is okay, right? I kind of like the Wodaka couldn't stop me, neither can Aethys, but that seems a little confrontational for a dare. And then the sounds like quite a group is just commiseration, I guess, right? Same with I sympathize. I don't know. I like the Wodaka couldn't stop me, but I do think maybe Adair won't like that. But I think I'm gonna go that route anyways.
See, when you say it, I'm more inclined to believe it. Or at least to believe you believe it. Point being, the prospect of facing a god makes cowards of most all of us. Now, here I am again, on my way to meet Aethys.
His eyes flick upward, either a gesture towards the Dawn Stars or an eye roll.
Some ways I feel the same. Edgy, sick in my gut. But it's different this time.
Yeah, because we're fucking badasses this time.
Might be because of you.
It's half muttered, spoken not quite in your direction. How's that?
We haven't gone to pieces yet, for one thing. At least not on the outside. You could have let it all end back at Cadnua, or even Gilded Vale.
Holy shit, that's a callback.
But you're still going, even knowing where we're headed. Haven't forgot who you are. There's part of me thinks we aren't gonna make it out of this. When I get to thinking like that, it helps to remember how you've held together. What do you think? We gonna survive all this?
Wow, so many options. No idea is an honest answer. Believe it. I think I already failed at that one. That's true. No. I think I'm actually going to go with passionate. Believe it. I'm not done living yet.
Whether or not I believe it, I like it just the same. Yeah, I go back and forth myself. Every time we see one of those big footprints, it reminds me not to get too excited.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's a good chance we die out here, halfway across the world from anywhere I ever called home.
Adair's eyes trace a nomadic path as he looks at your surroundings, seeming never to find a comfortable place to settle.
But if I can face it like you, maybe it doesn't matter.
He gives you a quick nod. Some of the tension in his face seems to recede. Ooh, I can sweetheart Adair. Nice. I'm not gonna do that though. It's been good having you along.
I mean it. Don't know where I'd be right now if you hadn't come through Gilded Vale that day. I'll tell you what, though. I'm not one for big promises.
Puts a hand on your shoulder and looks you dead in the eyes.
But I'm gonna beat up as many people and monsters as it takes to get you your life back. You got my word on that.
Man, I forgot that the whole reason why we're chasing Aethys is he has my soul. He smiles with one side of his mouth and gives you 2 heavy swats on the shoulder that reverberate up and down your spine. Sweet.
Captain,
That was pretty cool. Nice little conversation.
you were saying?
Happily.
Oh, I don't need it? Aw. Well, you know, you're probably not wrong, but still.
Is there anything else?
I'm listening. Ishi.
There's
Quiet
nowhere in here to like stealth up, is there?
Your orders?
Alright, let's head out. Go kill some Naga.
Dim the lantern.
Okay, so one thing I want to
What
do
can I do?
is I want to fix my damn formation. Okay.
Yes?
Never mind. Formation is fixed. I thought the formation was fucked up, but it is not. Ooh.
Oh, good.
This is futile.
We got seen! Apparently.
Real quiet now.
She's still not. 1 point. She needs 1
What did you
point.
find, Ishi?
Ooh. Person actually got stepped on.
Indeed.
Alrighty then. Oh, here we. Okay, so there's a bunch of guys up this way, so we gotta be careful about that.
Who's in favor of the long way around?
Ah, okay, so this is where the bombard would happen. Right? So the bombard can kill basically all of these Naga and destroy these. But again, that's kind of like, for me, half the fun is these big fights. So okay,
I'm listening. Can do.
issue of progressing
Can't hide
is this.
from me.
So
Can't hide from me. Can't hide
oof.
from me.
Oof. Big oof.
Yes? Certainly.
Captain,
Alright, we're gonna save and see how this goes.
right in the eyes.
That did not go the way I thought it was gonna go. I thought I was gonna blow up a barrel. Those are not explosive barrels, it seems. Alright, well, we are going to
Stand together.
have to do some stuff.
Sorry, friend. I can't.
Okay. Adair is buff, right? Yes, he is. We're going to...
Not happening.
I trust you.
Mo.
Can I not? Oh, is this not a teleport? You have to have, like, pathing? Oh, unfortunate.
That order's too tall.
It does seem like that is the case. How? How sad.
Not happening.
I trust you.
Just like that. Yeah. Nuh-uh. Didn't work.
Very well.
What? Adair!
Afraid not, Captain.
Seriously?
Mo with Ixie on it. So good.
Not happening.
Is she never gonna shoot? Are they never gonna shoot? Why are they never shooting? Is it in? Are they incapable of?
Of course.
Okay.
Not happening.
All right. Not sure why that's a thing. That seems very strange.
Mo just like it.
Can't get a clean hit.
Well, Adair's about to get dropped.
Good. Ixie on it.
Oh, don't you cast that. Cast this instead.
Mo
Okay.
Ixie on it.
I need some help here.
Yeah,
Not
you're...
happening.
Alright.
Stand together.
Maybe I can just, lightning bolt through. Seriously? I legitimately, like, are you kidding me? You're in the middle of the cast. Finish the freaking cast.
All right.
Right. Okay.
I suppose it can't be helped.
Mo with Ixie on it.
Afraid not, Captain.
Good.
Take that.
Are grubs all filled in these freaking barrels?
Mo with Ixie
That's so
on it.
weird.
Mo
It's such a strange fight. I could have sworn that you could teleport up there, but I
Afraid
guess
not, Captain.
maybe it's like an old patch scenario.
Something I can do.
Nuh-uh. Didn't work.
That's it.
I'm not worried about the fight in any way, shape, form, or fashion, as should be obvious by the fact that I'm just sitting here killing barrels with a Shiza. Jeez. What a weird fight. Like, legitimately, what? Ooh. What a weird fight. We did get Maruk's Amaranth. Done. Okay, so now we have to do damage to spirits, which is gonna be kinda tough, I guess? I don't know. Kind of a weird situation. I'm not sure Maruk's is gonna be a great fit for Shodi.
That's for my friends.
Ready to
Great.
mow.
I don't think I can pull that off.
Just like that.
Stand together.
Nice.
Of course.
Alright, so for that super fun time, we are going to inspect the bombard, but I don't think we're going to use it. A heavy brass bombard is perched atop the wall, pointing out to sea. From here, you have a commanding view of the flooded fortress. You know that swell of fatherly pride when you see a newborn? Getting my taste of it. Ah, Maya, gotcha. Maya pats the hide of the weapon. Check for ammunition. The bombard itself is not loaded, and you don't see any ammunition for it nearby. Perhaps one of those survivors in the storage tower could help us, Aloth says. The bombard continues its lonely vigil. Turn the bombard towards the cluster of Naga. We're not going to be able to. Try, but it's stuck. Looking down, you notice the gears attached to the rotating platform are rusted. Whoever was shirking their maintenance duty had better be among the casualties. Maya glowers at the sorry state of the platform. Sure, some might. A 16? Failure. The air pushes, but the bombard hardly moves. Leave it alone for now. Okay, so we can go across. Cool. Eventually will do.
Dim in the lantern.
But first...
Still got it.
Let's go check about the ammunition. I'm probably not going to use the bombard, but again, like everything else in this game, I'm probably going to do 90% of what I can on a thing before not doing the thing.
Is there anything else?
Where could I find ammunition for the bombard?
Ammunition? We keep lots of ammunition. Get new shipments all the time from Rawatai.
She nods brightly, clinging to this hopeful thought. Maya smirks and folds her arm.
Not for the bombard. Fleetmaster Ko fired it all at the Colossus. All that's left are cannonballs, and they're too small.
He sags, despondency creeping up on him like a chill.
Maybe Imuro had some. In his workshop, he was making these new explosive shells.
The injured soldier shoots her a look and she breaks off.
That's not really what you'd call a defensive weapon, wouldn't you say? More like something you'd lay siege with.
Yep.
Soldier, did I ask for an inventory of your supplies? Stick to the topic.
Oh, Maya, come on. Maya raises a shaking finger and holds Zahira's gaze before lowering it.
Anyway, you should check, just in case. Imuro's workshop was by the northern gate.
She reaches into her pocket. She hands you a key. Slick with her sweat. Storeroom key. Nice. Glad we came back. I don't need it. Eh. Aha!
Cautiously.
Indeed.
Soul in the darkness, one ready for reaping.
Okay,
I'm listening.
I am not going
I'm listening.
to shoot the
Give me the
gunpowder.
order.
Soul in the darkness, one ready for reaping.
I can't do it.
Ixie,
This is futile!
Still got it.
Why is the burb
listening.
on? Why does the burb always get put on inactive? Does that happen when he dies? Maybe. Maybe.
that was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Oh?
That's right.
That's right!
Yeah!
Smells like home, doesn't it, Ishi?
He's
Yes? I shall.
Jeez. Artillerist's Manual. When taking aim, the artillerist must account for both the distance of the target and the velocity of the wind. What follows is a series of... Oh, so if you don't have an artillerist, now you do. Nice. Because we can just learn it in a manual. Hell yeah. I like it.
You were saying?
Blow everything up. That would have been so satisfying to do that to them, but
You were saying? Aye, aye.
again, it's fun to do the fights. Man,
Let's take a look.
alrighty then. Let's actually go up top. This seems fun. An entire section of the wall has been smashed, leaving a chasm of jagged rubble below. Broken planks and battlements jut from the opposite side of the break. Throw a grappling hook across the gap. Adair hurls the grappling hook at the broken wall. It catches securely on the parapet. You shimmy to the other side of the wall. Swank. I think the real, point of coming over here is to go down this trapdoor. Oh, there's some looters on the dock there, I see. Interesting. That. Second. Move Maya around just slightly to see if she can see anything. Looks like it's a no. Okay, the stairs descend to a flooded hallway. The water is clear, and the passage seems to continue for quite a ways. Swim into the passage. As the passage begins to grow dim and the water cloudy, you reach an intersection where the walls are spiderwebbed with cracks. The hall continues to the left and to the right. The way on the left is dark. There's a faint glow to your right, but still, dark shapes obstruct the passage. Orient yourself in the passage. Your finely honed sense of direction tells you that the wall to the right leads west, while the route to the left seems to bend southeast back towards the docks. Go left. The hallway curves around until you reach a door. It's swollen with water and stuck in place. You give it a cursory tug, but it will take more effort to pull it open. Pull the door open with a dare. Adair braces against the doorway and pulls at the handle. After several sharp yanks, it flies open, revealing stairs to the surface. Nice. This should be the spirit,
I can find.
which we want to talk to. You feel the presence of a soul, twisting and sinuous. It notices you too and draws nearer. Its restless essence tingles against your own. It is searching, hunting. You recognize it as the soul of a Naga.
What is this? Come closer. You glow so brightly, just like the...
The soul recoils from a memory of violence, like a child snatching her hand from a hot stove. What were you searching for?
Away.
Memory blooms at her core. A burst of vehemence shudders through her essence.
The striped fiends profane the island, endlessly burrowing, building. They bury the Adra under stone. Sugan says we must find a way in. Sugan says I must find a way in.
There is warmth in this thought. Pride. Who is Sugan?
Speaker for the gods. Grandfather to many. He leads us here. And here I must find a way in. The fiends gather at the walls, searching too. Not for me, but they see me still.
You feel a prickle of sympathetic pain, as if pierced by a volley of bullets. Come with me.
It is too dark. I will lose my way, or be swallowed by the terrible walker.
Fear shivers through her.
Stay a little longer. Your glow is a comfort here.
You died.
No, not dead. Still searching.
A desperate, dissonant ripple thrums through the Naga's soul. What are you looking for now?
A way, I said. A glowing, shining way.
As she speaks, you feel yourself pulled into her memory and into the dark abyss of the in-between. You remember it from your own brief sojourn there. Yet from the darkness, you and Yanas see a bright rift, a pillar with roots that seem to reach into the heart of the world. You recognize this as an Adra pillar.
The way glows like an anglerfish lure, but it feels safe.
It does. You are drawn to it. Drift toward.
I will follow the way, I think. But then I see another glowing thing. This one does not feel safe.
Another glowing figure appears, this one shaped like an enormous walker. 3 stars burn above its brow. You feel Yanas's fear at this walker thing, even as you recognize it as Aethys. You watch as the glowing figure approaches the pillar. It reaches out, and a violent current rips through the darkness. You hear a chorus of screams, but they sound distant, distorted, as if coming from underwater. Light and energy flow into the strange being from the pillar and form 100 points gathered around it. Sorry. At last, the pillar is dark. The glowing walker recedes, brighter than before. Everything is dark.
Now there is no way and no light. I am afraid.
I'll restore the Adra pillar. Then you can continue on your way.
The way? I am searching for a way. Show me.
Incoming, do you know the way? She melts into the ether and becomes a quiet presence beside you. Sweet.
I'm listening.
All right, so that is important for us to have done that because it allows us. I mean, it's not something that we have to do, but we're trying to play good guys, so or generally good guys. That allows us to talk our way through the fight with Sugan. Can I don't know if you can go anywhere else. Go right. You pull yourself past the corner and into a labyrinth of carnage. Debris from half-collapsed walls and shattered barricades clogs the tunnel. Corpses, weighed down by armor and bloated with decay, bob and hover in the open places. You kick off the rubble to propel yourself forward. Even so, the way forward is more taxing than you initially thought. Swim around. Partial success. You press on. Maya appears to be struggling, but by the time you notice, it's too late to turn back. Fatigue. The exit is still a gray blur when you see the panic in Maya's eyes. You grab one of Maya's trembling arms and pull your companion towards the light. You reach a wood-paneled wall with ruined green banner. When you see the exit on your right, push towards it. Once out of the water, Maya doubles over and vomits a mouthful of seawater, trembling with exhaustion. Yeah. Okay, let's see where this takes us. Alright. So, I think this
Can do.
is the workshop. So, we will continue to explore Hasango on the next video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.